Foundation of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. And remember tonight that sportsmanship is good citizenship in action. And now, let's get the starters for the visiting Vikings. A junior, number 3, Izzy Joyce. A senior, number 11, Kristen Wright. A junior, number 15, Morgan Chiarillo. A junior, number 25, Aaliyah Jones. And a sophomore, number 35, Lauren Adil. The Vikings are coached by Mark Rabbit and assisted by Drew Williamson and Cindy Shepard. And now let's get the starters for the Lady Jays. A senior, number 5, Mariana Thomas. A senior, number 13, Olivia Tanako. A senior, number 21, Natalie Hill. A junior, number 23, Addie Rickless. And a senior, number 32, Alex Darling. The Lady Jays are coached by Zach Warner and assisted by Sam Griffin, Sam Rostenhair, and Gail Newland. Officials for this evening's contest include Jay Lee, Amber Rickman, and Patrick Ryder.
And there you go, your starting lineups for game number 2 today of the DeSoto Hardwood Classic. The Lady Jays of Liberty and the Vikings of Shawnee Mission Northwest were just about underway. If the first game has anything to do with it, it's going to be a good one. And we are underway. Liberty with control to start off this game. And I got to think they're going to try and get that down low, maybe into Darling. And we have Natalie Hill gets it over. Mariana Tomic. The shot is up. No good was Rickliff's. The Vikings come away with it. Izzy Joyce, excuse me. And the ball's batted around just a little bit. And we're heading back the other way, Lady Jays. And it looks like we've got our first foul of the game. And Alex Darling going to be inbounding the ball. She gets it over to Mariana Tomic. Tinoco up top with a nice pass down low to Tomic, excuse me, not able to get it. And we are back the other way with the Vikings. They kick it back up top. Izzy Joyce looking to get it down low, and they are just not able to get it to Lauren Edeel. Last touched by a Lady J, so we're going to stay here with the Vikings. Leah Jones to do the honors. Morgan Chiarello moving up top of the key. Izzy Joyce. And they're going to go all the way back up top to Lauren Edeel. She's going to make the pass over to Leah Jones. Back up to Chiarello. Driving baseline. Has to bring it back out. Gets it to Izzy Joyce. Top of the key. And that one's a little strong off the iron. Heading back the other way, Darling with the long outlet pass. And just a little too strong off the glass is Tinoco, but able to get it in is Mariana Tomic.
Hot start for Tomic so far. 2 buckets already for her. Just under 2 minutes.
We've only had 2 buckets scored, and they have both been by her. And 6:24 to go. Coach Mark Rabbit would like to have a talk with his ladies. He might have felt that they were a little discombobulated, if you will, trying to get something to go offensively and defensively. And we are back at the action. Coming back up is going to be Chiarello. Driving to the left side. She's saying, Kristen Wright, come up, set a screen. Then she goes the other way. This one's over to Chiarello. She's going to hit the three, and it is good. And just like that, 1 point game coming up on 6 minutes to go in this opening period. Game number 2, DeSoto Hardwood Classic today. Coming to you right here on A10 Varsity. And look at that look right there.
Another bucket for Tomic.
Tomic. All 6 points for the Lady Jays so far.
A great assist by Darling.
That was a fantastic look. And that ball is down. And we've got some ladies on the ground. And we're going with the jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of the Vikings. So we are going to stay right here. And checking into the game, Jordan Lippold, and she will do the honors. Throwing this one in. Izzy Joyce going in motion, but they get it over to Chiarello. Chiarello looking to get that one down. Not able to do it. Looking to get Lauren Edel in it, but Tomic says, you are not getting that one by me. Vikings get the ball out. Izzy Joyce on the corner, swings it back up top to Chiarello. Nice look down, just a little bit out of reach for Lauren Edel. So we're heading back the other way. Lady Jays with a 3-point lead. 5:25 to go, opening period. Setting up the offense. They're getting it over to Darling. Darling to Tinoco. And down to Natalie Hill, who's able to get that one up and go. Says, hey, I want to get in on this scoring. Vikings heading back the other way. Chiarello up top. Jordan Lippold looking to drive. Brings it back up to Chiarello. Over to Izzy Joyce. Kicks it out to Kristen Wright. Over to Lippold. Over to Chiarello. Looking to get it in, and that one is intercepted by Tomic. She's all over the place in this game. Addie Rickliff's getting it up over to Tinoco. And down low, just not able to get that one to go. Natalie Hill. Lauren Edel comes away with it. Chiarello passes it up to Izzy Jordan. Gets that one down to Wright. Wright looking to make something happen. And I think they're going to get Jordan Lippold with a little bit of a stutter step on that one. And we've got quite a few substitutions coming into the game. Kate DeMint coming in for the Vikings. In for the game, Megan Murphy as she brings the ball up. Natalie Hill in there. Tinoco. Aaliyah Laney Straws, excuse me. That shot is up, and it just rattles down for Tinoco. 4 minutes to go, opening period. 11-3 is your score. And Izzy Joyce using that speed, getting towards the basket, and she's going to earn herself a trip to the free throw line. Hoping to add to her team's 3 points. 3:54 to go in this opening period.
She sinks the first one. And the second one as well. We'll have a new player checking in for the Vikings. As Mia Gomez comes in for Chiarello. Megan Murphy takes the ball up for the Jays. Kicks it out to Tinoco. Into the post, back out to Tinoco. Takes another three. And these Jays stay hot in a blink of an eye, it seems like. They're already up 9 with 14 points on the board already.
And the Vikings looking to get something going here offensively.
3 for the Vikings, and she drains the 3 of her own. 14-8 here.
And Gomez making her presence known here right away, but right back down at it is Tinoco. Can't get the little floater to go off the glass, but they're going to retain possession as that was last off of a Viking. 3:09 to go. Opening period. 6 points is the differential. Nice little inbound pass right there. Coach is going to be telling her she should have used the backboard on that one. Look at Izzy Joyce taking off, taking it all the way, getting it over to Gomez. Thought about it, put the ball on the floor, shot it. And that one, that is, and I think that he
appeared to be off her foot, but they'll give it to the.
No, I think that they are correcting the call. There we go. Yeah, it was Jordan Lippold was able to get that one to go off of the foot of Tomek. So it's going to stay right here with the Vikings as he thought about it. Dribbles it back out up top. She's got that speed to get to the basket, and she's able to do that. Not able to get the basket to go, but she's going back to the line where she was just perfect, 2 for 2 on that one. And there is the commentator curse coming in as she misses that one. Lauren Edel checking back in. Kristen Wright going to sit for a little bit. Chiarello getting ready to come in, and she will. And Gomez is going to take a seat for just a little bit. 2:46 to go. 14-9 is your score. The Jays looking to extend their lead. Tomek going hard to the hoop, not able to get it. Offensive rebound. Katie Mahalik able to draw the foul, get herself a trip to the line. Not able to get that one go off the front iron. Her teammates come over and say, "You got this." And that one's not able to drop go. But look at that, Tomek getting in there fighting for that rebound. And Strauss not able to connect on the three. Tomek again with an offensive rebound. Gonna get this one out to Murphy. Murphy over to Tinoco. Back to Murphy. Over to Strauss. They are passing this ball so fast I can't keep up with everybody. Now we've got a little bit of a break. I can catch up. Murphy over to Tinoco. And that's going to be off of Tinoco's foot. And I think that defense right there by Jordan Lippold was absolutely a factor in that one.
How about that defense by West there? Gave up 2, despite the 2 offensive rebounds, they stayed with it and got the stop and the turnover.
Anytime you can prevent your opponent from scoring is good, or so they say. Izzy Joyce using some of that speed, getting around, and I think they are going to get Lauren Edel for a little bit of a clear out on that one. Underneath, they were trying to get the ball down to her, was Izzy Joyce. We're going to be heading back the other way. Megan Murphy doing the honors of bringing the ball up the court. Mariana Tomek trying to find herself open again to add to her scoring total. And Izzy Joyce tried to get that one. Get that one over. Here's Tomek. Thinking about driving. Looking for somebody else. She's able to get that one over to Strauss. Strauss now back over to Clark. Clark in the game, and she knocks down that one, giving her team 17 points, 17-9. Izzy Joyce trying to get that one into Lauren Edel, not able to do it. Here we go the other way. Strauss takes that one up, no good. Offensive rebound. Mahalik able to get it one up and going as we are under 1 minute to go. 19-9, your score.
These Lady Jays are just dominating the board so far.
And Chiarello with a nice little floater, just can't get that one to go. Izzy Joyce backs off just a little bit. Megan Murphy bringing that one up. She passes that one over to the wing, not able to go. Gets her own rebound is Straws. Hits that one up. Anna Clark can't make it 2 in a row. Straws getting the rebound again. Gets that one back out to Murphy. Back over. And she's no good from 18. And that one last touched by Lady J. So we're going to have some substitutions with 19.7 seconds to go. Edeel comes off. Lippold comes off. Izzy Joyce bringing that one up. Chiarello on. Right on. Marissa Jostner seeing her first action. That one, Kate DeMint. Kate DeMint working, trying to get that one down. Not able to get that one into right, and that will do it for period number 1. A 10-point differential. Liberty on top of the Vikings. And we will be right back with you on A10varsity.com. And we're back. Second quarter action, 19-9 is your score. Liberty Lady Jays with the ball and the advantage. That one up and not quite able to get it to go was Straws. And Addie Rickliff's going to inbounds that. I believe that was Natalie Hill, excuse me. Unable to get that one to go. And nice little floater right there. Anna Pace checking into the game, not going. Izzy Joyce not able to get that one over to Gomez.
Mark Rabbit chewing into his players a little bit. Happy, not too happy. Lady Jays with the ball. Nice little baseline jumper.
Natalie Hill picking up 2 points, giving her team 21 as we approach 7 minutes to go in this first half. And Wright just lost the handle of it, so we're heading back the other way. Alex Daring, nice outlook pass, just can't get it to go. And getting the rebound, Natalie Hill. She's getting herself a chance to get 3 points the hard way.
And a hot start for the Blue Jays here in the second. 2 quick buckets.
And some substitutions here. Jostner. Lippold's coming in for her as the Vikings look to get something going offensively here. And Chiarello over to Wright. And they're going to say Wright. Double dribble on that one, so we're going to be heading back the other way. Lady Jays in control of the game for the most part. Here in quarter number 2, get that one out over to Darling. Darling knocks down the 3, giving her team 27 points. And they're trying to get it down to Lauren E. Deal. Nice pass right there. Izzy Joyce with the cut into the lane, and she's able to get that one up and in. Hoping she can provide a spark for her Vikings to get this one a little bit closer. Right now it has been, for the most part, like I said, all Lady Jays. They're doing just a fantastic job of moving that ball around. Natalie Hill not able to get that one to go. Followed back up. Addie Rickliffs. And here's Schiarello driving into the lane, not able to get that one to go. Lauren E. Deal up there for the rebound. Gonna say it was last touched by a Blue Jay. As Kate Mahillick checks back into the game for the Vikings.
All right, here we go. Lippold inbounds the ball over to Chiarello. Loose ball. The Deal comes up with it, but the Jays end up with the ball heading the other way. Up to the top, over to the wing. Rickliff takes the 3, just off the mark. Here comes Wes, taking the ball down the court. Chiarello, just a little too high for Lippold, and we're going back to the Jays. 18-point lead here for the home team, the Jays, with 5:15 left here to play in the second quarter. We'll have timeout Vikings.
And I think that was, yes it was, that's gonna be a full timeout for Coach Rabbit, excuse me. We'll be right back with you in just a second.
All right, we are back here from timeout. Rickliff will take the ball up yet again. Kicks it out to Tinoco. Back up to Tinoco into the post. Rickliff gets the ball yet again. So does Tinoco. The Jays passing around the wing, trying to find something inside. Darling with the ball, takes the 3 and drains it. Drains the corner 3. Her second in a short while.
And that defensive stop, well, it wasn't a stop, but the West Vikings, they were doing so good, denying them for so long with the Blue Jays, just passing that around. Finally found a seam, but they were able to get that one.
And these Jays are just hot. Seems like they can't miss. And when they do miss, they follow it up with a rebound. Lippold will inbound the ball for the Vikings. And she'll find Joyce at the wing or at the corner. She drives, looks for a shot, passes to the other wing, back to Lippold. She takes a 3 just off the mark. And they will get number 21, Natalie Hill, with the shove. There on the base, Lippold will inbound yet again. Looks for an open man. And it's stolen. Stolen by Tomic. And that one goes out to Rickliff. Over to Tomic. Into the post for Hill. And they'll say out on the Jays. As Straws tried to get away with one there.
And Izzy Joyce was right there saying, no, 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 we're going the other way. That's our ball.
She saw it.
And the refs did agree. So there we are, heading back the other way. Schiarello up top.
All right, good steal for Tinoco. She has a fast break opportunity, and she puts in the easy bucket. And quickly we're heading back the Vikings' way. Joyce with the ball. Chiarella trailing. She'll go to her. Looking for an open pass. Screen set by Wright. Into the post for Joyce. Back to Wright. Drives in, gets the easy layup. Oh, just off the mark there for the layup.
That was a nice move. She just couldn't get that one to finish.
Very nice. Good passing, too, from Joyce. Nice Rickless pass in to Hill. And she makes a nice pass to Tomic, and she draws the foul. 34-11 here. Liberty on top. Misses the first. Few subs are coming in. We got Murphy coming in. Murphy, Mihalik, and Clark for the Blue Jays. As Tomic makes her second free throw. 35-11 Jays. Vikings with the ball. The ball is loose. Hustle play will get a jump ball when we're staying with the Vikings. Marissa Johnsher was taking the ball there, and she just barely lost control. Lippold inbound the ball. She finds Wright. Edil posts up in the middle. They'll swing it around the outside. Joyce takes it. Over to Lippold. And Johnsher has the ball. Back to Joyce quickly. Drives in. Vikings keep driving, looking for something to break. Good ball control here. They'll slow down a little bit. Lippold with the ball. Over to Wright. And Joyce will take out the top of the key. Long possession here for the Vikings. Looking for something to happen. Joyce pump fakes and she'll throw it out of bounds. We're heading the Jays' way. Great defense there. Good ball movement, good passing for the Vikings, but the Jays hold strong here with 2:35 left in the half. Jays' big lead over the Vikings. And Murphy will take the ball up. Inbounded by Pace. She'll go back to Pace on the elbow, or on the wing. She will find Mihalik. Back to Pace. No look pass to Murphy. Murphy has it yet again, and she takes a three. Just misses. A little short there. And we're going the Vikings' way.
Anna Clark not able to get that offensive board. As we've got some more subs coming in. Mia Gomez coming in. Chiarello back in. Joshner going to have a seat.
All right. Chiarello is going to take the ball up the court for the Vikings. Not much movement here for the Vikings. She'll find Lippold, though. And now they start moving. They deal at the top. Finds Chiarello just barely in bounds. Takes it up. Gomez with the ball. Puts a couple dribble moves on. Good defense by the Jays. Over to Wright, drives in. Looks for open lane. It is pickpocketed by Murphy. Great little steal there. Clark will have the ball, and she will just a little too quick for her there. And we'll be heading back the Vikings' way.
As we're coming up on a minute and a half to go in this first period. Vikings trying to get something to go.
They will say over and back.
I think they're saying that she was not quite over. Coach Rabbit's not going to be happy with that one. That one's just kind of a mental error right there.
Not happy at all. Murphy has the ball. Over to Strauss, back to Murphy. Pace has it. Into Mihalik. Back to Mihalik. She puts up the floater and reaches over. They'll get Mihelic with a foul heading the Vikings' way. Gomez will inbound the ball to Chiarello.
And it's been a fairly clean game so far. 4 and 5 team fouls for the Lady Jays and the Vikings respectively. With 1 minute left, I don't think either one of the teams are going to get into the bonus. As Izzy Joyce brings it up over to Chiarello. Chiarello gets it over to Lippold. Lippold to right. Back to Izzy Joyce. We're under a minute to go here. Wright looking for something, gets it to Lippold. They were looking for Lauren Ideal down low. Mihelic doing some fantastic defense. Izzy Joyce not able to get that one to go. We're heading back the other way. Murphy was hounded on that one by Izzy Joyce. She's going to pick up her second foul. And I think she's going to probably be sitting for the last 38 seconds of this half. Jostner checks in for her. As Megan Murphy is up at the top, looking to get that one into Clark. Clark's able to save it. And they're saying that she was on the line when she saved that one back in. 30 seconds to go. Vikings looking to get something going here offensively. They've had great ball movement. There's just been a few times where they've been a little unfortunate with the handling. And right there is a rejection coming back the other way. Clark is looking. She gets that one over to Megan Murphy, who gets into the lane and scores 5-4-3. And I think this one is going to end it. It's up. It's good if it goes. It does not. And that's where we're going to end it. After 2 quarters, 37 Lady Jays of Liberty, 11 the Vikings of Shawnee Mission West. And we will be right back with you in about 10 minutes. You're watching the DeSoto Hardwood Classic here on A10varsity.com.
And welcome back to DeSoto High School. We are at halftime between the Vikings of Shawnee Mission West and the Lady Jays of Liberty High. So far in this one, it is all Lady Jays, 37-11 over the Vikings. A couple of halftime stats for you. First for the Vikings. Leading all Viking scores is Izzy Joyce with 5 and a couple of personal fouls. But no Viking has more than 2. Mia Gomez with a 3, as well as Morgan Shirello with a trifecta of her own. On the other side for the Lady Jays, we have 3 different Lady Jays with 7 points. Olivia Tinoco is one of them. Mariana Tomk is another. And Natalie Hill is your 3rd player with 7 points. But that's not all. Alex Darling with 6. Aliyah Laney Strauss with 3, Kate Mihelic with 2, Megan Murphy with 2, Anna Clark with 7. Quite frankly, there are more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 Lady Jays that have found the point column. Even more with rebounds. More on that in a second, as we have about 40 seconds. So we're going to get things back going here at DeSoto High School. We're live from the Coliseum. Glad you've chosen to spend just a little bit of your afternoon and evening with us here on A10Varsity.com. My name's Sean Brewer. I'm joined here with Darren Kalo. And Darren, my man.
Uh-huh.
This is quite an experience for you. You, of course, part of the DeSoto School District. You are a student at Mill Creek, I understand.
Yes.
And how do you drive to a middle school? Aren't you driving already?
No.
You're not driving?
Nope.
Okay, well then I've been given some bad information. I understand you've got a bicycle that you've been driving around the neighborhood on. Sometimes you take it to school, is that right?
No.
No? Well, I don't know where I get this information from, other than your mother. Yeah. Well, we are back underway here. Lady Jays on that possession. Well, they started it out, and now they're going to give it right back over. So it's going to be the Lady Vikings starting us up. Here comes Izzy Joyce. Another change possession. Lady Jays just going to reset this one, throw out the first 30 seconds of the 3rd quarter. Lineup largely the same as the start of the game for Lady Jays. Turnover forced by the Vikings. Here comes Izzy Joyce, up and in. Izzy Joyce with her first 2 points of this 3rd quarter makes it 37-13 in favor of the Lady Jays. Lady Jays driving. They always do a great job of ball movement, and not only ball movement, but body movement as well. Great little look by Mariana Tonk. But here come the Vikings. You have another chance to try to just chip away at this mammoth lead by the Lady Jays. And you can't get to a, let's see, what would that be? Oh, that's more than a couple of points, 24, but certainly not insurmountable. That's going to be a reach-in foul. I think they're going to get number 23. I think Addie Rickliff's, that's only her first foul of this contest. Vikings to throw it in. And a little errant pass, got away from Olivia Tinoco. And she knew as soon as it left her hand. I think she expected someone else to be over there. (37-13), 6:15 left here in the 3rd quarter. Consolation bracket action in the Hardwood Classic at beautiful DeSoto High School. We are at Wildcat Arena So we say goodbye to David Trimble and Will Huddleston, who took us through the first couple of games, or at least the first one, and halfway through this one. Darren and I will be with you on the call for the rest of the evening, and following this game, another great matchup on hand. It's going to be the Ravens of Olathe Northwest taking on the Trojans of Topeka High. In winner's bracket action, winner of that will go on to face the winner between DeSoto High and Notre Dame D. Scion. The Storm looking impressive in their first game 2 days ago. A little bit of trouble for the Vikings, able to negotiate that, but with a little bit too strong of a toss, Lauren Adil gonna have to get that one back, 13. The roster for the Vikings has 4 seniors. This roster is filled with a lot of underclassmen as well. And for the Lady Jays, they're a senior-heavy squad, a lot of experience, and that experience is definitely showing today. They had a tough game against Blue Valley, or a bigger part, against Olathe Northwest. Came down to the final minutes. Ravens prevailed in that one. First shot by Natalie Hill is good. Makes it 38-13. Natalie Hill, that was her 8th point of this contest. Looking for another. That one's off the back iron, but she gets her own rebound. Passes it inside. Nice little turnaround by Mariana Tonk. She puts it up, draws the foul, and she's going to go to the charity stripe to shoot 2. Over the last 30 seconds here of action, we've seen the Lady Jays at the free throw line a couple of times. Foul's going to be on Kate DeMint. That is her 2nd of this contest. That is the 2nd team foul for the Vikings. 1 team foul for the Lady Jays so far this half. And the second one is good, make it 39-13. Vikings have a long way to go to get back into this one, but they can do it with 1 basket at a time. Kristen Wright up on top, around the wheel. Jordan Lippold back up top. Izzy Joyce, Kate DeMint. Nice little lead in the lane. Nobody held, but you know what? Morgan Chiarello says, enough of that, I'm going to do it myself. She drains her 2nd 3 of the game. Makes it 39-16. Going back on the other way. Force a quick shot, going back for the Vikings. Here comes Kate DeMint. She's got a little bit of a lane. Baseline became the 6th defender there. Couple of substitutions back into the game. Kate Mihalik and Megan Murphy for the Lady Jays. Look out for the 5 count, but it matters not. As Kate Mihalik stepped in front of that one. Straws getting it back up top to Tinoco. Tinoco sees a teammate from the elbow. Shot no good. That one's going to bounce out of bounds, and that will be Viking ball. At the 3:55 mark left in the 3rd quarter, 39-16 is your score. It's about 49 degrees outside here in DeSoto, Kansas, but things are starting to heat up. 2nd of 4 games here in the Hardwood Classic this evening. Winner of the next 2 games will face each other in the championship game that will take place Saturday afternoon at 3:30. Consolation, the 5th. This would be the 7th and 5th place games are going to take place tomorrow. Right back here, and you'll be able to watch all the action on a10varsity.com. That aggressive defense again by the Lady Jays, forcing another turnover. You see Izzy Joyce. Coach Rabbit's going to let Izzy Joyce kind of catch her breath, get some water, and in for her. It's number 13, Marissa Johncher, 5'5" senior, defensive specialist. One of those players, and that was a little bit of an errant thrown. We've seen several of those here early goings in the second half. Ball was thrown well where no one else was. Can't really do a lot with it in those situations. So get back and play a little bit of defense. Try to get the ball back for your team. Here come the Vikings. Good ball movement. And a block. Kate Mihelic reaches her big paw out there. Swatted that one out. Got a little scrum on the floor. No jump ball called. That's Megan Murphy that comes up with it. And they're going to call that foul on Kate DeMint, and that is Kate's second foul in as many minutes, gives her 3 so far in the contest. Another substitution for the Vikings. In comes Elia Jones. Out goes the aforementioned Kate DeMint. Here comes Megan Murphy and the Lady Jays. Coach Zach Werner on the far side, always the watchful eye. First-year coach up at Liberty. Longtime assistant coach, a lot of experience. And Coach Werner. Now come back the other way. Here come the Vikings. Dribbles into trouble and dribbles out. Tries to get it around Murphy, but she sticks her leg out just far enough to interrupt the flow of that ball. Knocks it out of bounds. It's going to stay Viking ball on the baseline. And Coach Werner's going to take a quick timeout, and we're going to do the same here on A10Varsity.com when we come back. Conclusion of the third and fourth quarters. Right now, it is all Lady Jays, 39-16 here in DeSoto. Back with you at A10Varsity.com. 39-16 Lady Jays over the Vikings. Vikings with a chance to try to pull a little bit closer at this point in the game. Coach Rabbit is doing a good job of getting some of his underclassmen some minutes. But here's the thing about the Vikings of Shawnee Mission West. So we see them in a nice move inside. Decided against taking the shot, but a long one again. But this time she's not able to get that one to go. But Morgan Chiarello has had some very nice looks at the basket. And most, in fact, over half the time, she's shooting over 50% from 3 points in this contest. A nice leading pass there, and might have led just a little bit too much. And almost a bad pass by the Vikings. But they retain possession. Down in the left corner, Now on the low post, up and off the glass, no good. Good look by Lauren Dow. And a long outlet pass. No foul, Coel, just as I say that. We do have a foul on that one. 39-16, just over a minute to play here in the third. But back to these Vikings. One player is conspicuously absent, and that is number 12, Samaya Nichols. For those of you that are in the know with basketball throughout the Midwest, you know that Samaya Nichols is one of the top 50 players, consensus top 50 players in the country. And certainly the Vikings are missing her on the court. They hope to have her back here in a few weeks so she can continue and end her high school career on a high note. Going to reach in by the Vikings, but Samaya Nichols, and you know, the Vikings might not have the best record by the time that she gets back, but I can tell you this, come playoff time, I'm not sure that there's any team in the state that would like to take on a Samaya Nichols-led team, because one person absolutely can make a difference. You know what they say, you know, those top players just elevate the play of those around them, and the case is no different for Samaya Nichols. Less than 30 to play here in the third quarter. Natalie Hill zigzagging through the lane. Kicks it out up top to Murphy, off the back iron, and another offensive rebound for the Lady Jays. That is pure hustle, and speaking of pure hustle, hats off to Lya Jones, who does a great job of hustling herself in order to tie that one up, force a jump ball. (42-16). 4, 3, 2. Are they going to get the shot off? They do. It's good if it goes. A little bit short and to the left, like most of my golf shots. But 42-16 is where we're going to leave it after 3 quarters of play here in DeSoto. Game 2 of 4, the Hardwood Classic. Girls action this evening. Able to watch it right here all evening long on 810varsity.com. All right, back with you here. Start of the fourth quarter. Fourth and final quarter here in the second of 4 games at the Hardwood Classic. Lady Jays of Liberty having their way with the Vikings of Shawnee Mission West, and there's a beautiful, it just raining threes. That was Olivia Tinoco. She's in double digits with 10 on the evening. Everybody getting in on the fun, including me as I reach over and grab the camera while our good cameraman, Darren, had to step away for a second. Like they say, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself, and Darren's certainly going to remember that. He asked me to do one thing. Can't even get that done. Addie Ricklefs, certainly part of the all-hustle team so far over a couple of games that we've seen her playing in. Addie Ricklefs, 5'5" junior. Hasn't found the scoring column yet, but she has an attempt to do that right now. Hey, there we go. Addie Rickliffs joins 70% or 75% of her team in the scoring column. Now we're just looking for Ella Lawrence, Anna Pace, and Izzy DeShepper, if you're a Lady J fan, to be able to say that everybody on the roster has scored at least 1 point. The Vikings, Izzy Joyce, nice dish inside. And as you see this Viking team, and again, don't let the score deceive you. This Viking team has a lot of nice pieces, and it's clear that it's really designed, it's built around the star player, Samaya Nichols. And once she is back in, that's going to take a lot of the pressure off some of her teammates, like Izzy Joyce, who's trying to do it all herself, but quite frankly, she needs a little bit more help, and that's really not her natural position. So we see Kristen Wright with a nice drive in the middle. 3-ball, no good. Last touch by Lady Jays. Thought we might see a running clock here in the fourth. So far, not yet. 27 points separate the two teams. Izzy Joyce, nice little floater in the lane, no good. Coming back the other way, Rick lifts. Back into the contest, Alex Darling. And Darling single-handedly kept this Lady J team in their first game here in the Hardwood Classic, scoring the bulk of the Lady J points 2 nights ago. In the end, it wasn't quite enough. But she, just looking at her, wearing the number 32, and the blue and white, she's got a lot of talent. She's going to be a force. 5'10" senior. At the line, Marissa Johnsher. 5'5", senior. Going to be shooting 2. First one is good. That gives Johnsher 1 point so far. Have a couple of substitutions. Well, pending substitutions. Just over 5.5 to play here in DeSoto, and she makes them both. Marissa Johnsher, 5'5" senior, doing a great job knocking them both down. Addie Rickliffs hands it off up top around the wheel. Mariana Tomk back into the contest. Takes her usual position at the low post, but she doesn't really need to be there because Olivia Tanaka once again buries a 3. She's just got such a pure stroke to her shot. You just know when it leaves her palm, it's going to have a chance. Outlet, back to Tanaka. It's going to set up the offense. Just under 5 to play. I like that little trailer play. Alex Darling, that was a high basketball IQ play by Darling. Not sure that was a design play, but Darling saw an opportunity to come from really nowhere, wait for that pass, and put one up, but deflected out of bounds first. And a pace back to Darling. Call her fourth quarter Alex, because when the fourth quarter arrives, so does her stroke, and she has got it going right now. 9 points for Alex Darling. Jordan Lippold back into the contest, as is Mia Gomez. And Mia Gomez, we saw her come into their first game about halfway through on Tuesday evening. And they say that there are some players in every team that are just kind of that spark plug, kind of like the microwave to heat things up. certainly the case can be made that Mia Gomez is one of those players simply by hustle alone. There's Gomez. She can't get that one to fall, but an offensive rebound underneath does for Morgan Schiarello. Schiarello now with 8 points, having herself a nice game. Sure, she would trade it for a victory any day. Here's Anna Pace. Little handoff underneath and another great look. Giving up a shot for a better look. And right idea for Megan Murphy. I think Anna Pace was maybe not expecting that one. But Pace recovers nicely on defense. Anna Pace, part of the all-shoe color team here at the Hardwood Classic. We got those aqua, yellow, something or another. Can spot her. Back in my day, they were either black or white. Now, you know what? I think I did have some red Converse All-Stars, but enough about me. 53-24, 2:44. Mihelic sees a wide open Strauss. Aaliyah Laney Strauss now with 5 points. Here comes Mia Gomez. Loses the handle on it, and that is taken up by Anna Pace. And her pace was interrupted on a foul, but it's going to retain, she will retain possession, and so will Lady Jays. But now with 17 fouls against the Vikings, that's going to put the Lady Jays at the line from here on out on each foul for a 1-and-1 until they get to 10, at which point they'll be in the double bonus. We do have a running clock now. 6:23 on my sundial. First shot is good. Anna Pace getting in on the fun. Second shot is up, and that is just rims off. Here come the Vikings. Morgan Schiarello. Schiarello's a real smart player. She's one of those that also, has a very high basketball IQ, kind of anticipates the play before it happens. A lot of practice, and a little pickpocket by Anna Clark. Long outlet, and that's going to be something I'm sure that Coach Warner's going to work on this week. It's kind of some of those errant passes, and I see him over there on the far side. He's kind of rubbing his head a little bit. Follically challenged like myself. I can appreciate that, Coach. But they'll be talking about those outlet passes and filling the lanes. Less than a minute to play before this one is called over. And for the third time, Kate Mihelic, I believe the third time this quarter, in for another block. Mihelic kicks it back out to Murphy for a three, and she got it. Megan Murphy now with 5 points. 25 seconds left in this one. Mia Gomez, little corkscrew in the lane. I'm going to have to call that one. That's a little bit of a tie-up, but that might be, I guess they'll have about 10 seconds here once the ball's handed over to the Vikings. Nice little runner through. Not a lot of time. 5-4. Gomez hands it over to Schiarello. Can't go down. And that 59-24 score is where it's going to be final. The Liberty Blue Jays come down across the river and through the woods to play some basketball in DeSoto, and they defeat the Vikings of Shawnee Mission West rather handily. The Vikings will advance to play tomorrow, I believe, and nothing official, of course, but I believe at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon they will take the court. You'll be able to watch that regardless of when it is and when the Lady Jays play. I believe they're going to be playing at 6:30. I believe right now I'm being told around 5 o'clock. But regardless of what it is, you'll be able to watch all the action all tournament long, all the way through the final game that'll tip off Saturday at 5 o'clock. On behalf of David Trimble and Nolan Rader, my name's, and of course, there you go, partner.
Yeah.
And Darren Kalo.
Yep. Hello there. Sean, who do you think will win the next game? Topeka or?
I think what I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, I can tell you exactly who's going to win the next game. And that is going to be the team that scores the most points. We're going to be right back on E10 Varsity for the start of the next game on our calendar, and that is between Topeka and Olathe Northwest. We'll be right back on E10Varsity.com.